they come, as loud as they come.
As loud as they come. And, you know, Dylan and JW were playing on this court last night in the round of 32, and they had a long, great match, but obviously came out through the end because they're so solid. Hewett and Johnson.
Already loud off the bat. He's going to be pumped.
We're going to see emotions on one side of the court and deadpan on the other side of the court, and so I think it's going to be fun. And the party is definitely going here in Dallas. It's we've got the Pro-Am right on Championship Court next to us. We've got Tennis Channel. The bands are done for the night because all the focus is on the celebrities and the pickleball. But we still have one more match left here this evening on Grandstand Court.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Hewett and Johnson coming out hot. I know Rafa Hewett lost in 3, a heartbreaking singles match to J-Dub, so maybe he's trying to get
He
some.
wants it.
Yeah.
He wants it bad. It's
wants some redemption.
It's and completely understandable, but this is. I mean, I feel like this could be a really long one. We might be here a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. All 4 great hands, great at the kitchen line.
And honestly, it's like, you know, very different. So Johnson and Hewett, bigger swings, much more pronounced. Frazier and Johnson, super compact. Paddle never goes behind the hips. Just definitely a different style of play from the technical side. And
what a great play!
That's a ball that Rafa's going to want. If he can get that high backhand, that's his money shot.
Yeah, that's a great play for them. I think they need to stick with that plan.
Our next player is a Super Bowl champion wideout who played 11 seasons in the National Football League. Get loud for Golden Tate.
No, that's why I didn't send that.
Next on the court is a 13-year NBA veteran who
All right, we're even here at the beginning of this first game. We're kind of talking a little bit about what's going on behind us. We have the Pro-Am event. The grandstands are absolutely filled, but they are super excited about this. They've got the VIP tent next to us, so we are going to hear a little bit in the background, but it is a phenomenal event. If you are not here this year, you probably need to consider coming next year.
Yeah, this atmosphere has been amazing, and we've got bands every night, we've got DJs, we've got glow-in-the-dark pickle. I mean, almost 4,000 registrants for this, making it one of the biggest, if not the biggest tournament.
Absolutely. This is the final Grand Slam of the year, trying to get top 16 players get in playoffs. So this is a big event. We've had some huge upsets here, just really great teams coming out. Michael Boyd took out number 2 seed Ben Johns. And
Epic win.
Epic win. There is Johnson kind of going for that. Again, 2-handers. That's what you're going to see a lot from Hewett and Johnson, more the 2-handed backhand speed up.
So let's see how that's going to go down. And we're going to have that for you.
Wow, too good. And, you know, J.W. Johnson, his hands are the fastest in the game.
I mean,
they're compact, they're quick.
He's definitely, the Johnsons have definitely set kind of the new generation of, you know, what pickleball should look like is very, very minimal strokes, quiet feet. I mean, you look at how sturdy JW is when he strikes the ball, very still, and that stillness that he has on the court really allows him to see the ball, but really enhances that swing speed. People get caught bouncing around too much with big swings. All of that gets in the way of a hand speed battle. Even that kind of example right there, Johnson, that's, you know, could be a very clean, compact volley, but a little bit too much motion with the paddle, and it just does start to create some errors.
Let's get a little, I get 2 minutes.
There's the flick, and I just want to point out, not only does J-Dub have an incredible flick, but Dylan as well. So they're going to have to keep the ball low on the other side here. Hewett and Johnson, they're going to have to be pretty selective about which balls they speed up right into the body of those two.
Look at that. That's
nice
a great
move.
read on the ball, right through that middle.
I'm so sorry. This over here slinging my.
Gosh, we got some great people here at this Celebrity Showdown too. Jason Kidd is here. John Isner. I think I actually did play an exhibition with him in Dallas a couple years back, a few years back, before pickleball was, so before 2020, before COVID, when people didn't know as much about pickleball. Terrell Owens, Dirk Nowitzki, Chris Humphreys, Adrian Peterson, Golden Tate, and Jenna Bandy. Those are our celebrity athletes. I mean, that's not so bad.
Not at all. Tune into TikTok to check that out. But we've got an exciting match right now. We are just within one, Johnson and Frazier up 5-4.
And we talked about it earlier. They're kind of waiting for Hewett to get a little bit louder and get the energy, but I almost wonder if that music is making it quieter, where you can't really hear much on the court right now.
My man Golden Tate, will you start us off? All right. We're gonna let the visitors here, Mr. Golden Tate, Terrell Owens, start us off.
Oh, and that's not a really common one from JW, that just a little two-handed backhand slide, when Rafa trying to redirect that down the line.
I like the construction of that point, though. They're keeping J-Dub over on the left.
Let's play pickleball.
And just a little bit late from that transition, and great hand speed from Johnson.
6-4-2.
Nice move.
That's, on this side of the court, you're going to see both of those players try to go for that Ernie and really get a little extra oomph on that ball.
4-6-1. Laps and serve.
Hey, Golden, that's not the guy to pick on here in Dallas, bro.
Behind the back.
That's kind of a prime example. J.W. Johnson hit like 5 big balls in a row. His feet never left the ground. Same spot, really controlled. Rafa Hewett making those speed ups. He's moving a lot, so it does kind of create some struggles on there. More, just a different look to it. But that is really hard to pass when someone's so solid in the ground. Just a little bit high. Hewett just taking that away very quickly.
6-4-2. Point.
Just a little bit of, I could say the Dylan and JW played the Alhouni brothers last night, and it was a fantastic match. The Alhouni brothers won the first game. It was a game, all 4 players just getting so many balls back, and once JW and Dylan kind of got in a rhythm middle of the second game, it very much changed. You're seeing.
And Johnson and Frazier have kind of pulled away.
A little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, 8-4 is an important point.
Again, there's Rafa trying to sneak in for that forehand, but a little bit trickier there, maybe a little out of position, but I like it because they do really have to do something to put pressure on Johnson and Frazier right now.
Communication there.
I love that one. And again, there's that difference of Dylan and JW really tend to be high. They tend to be more upright and ready for balls coming at their chest. So it makes for a great counterattack position. Gosh, and that wind just took that. Johnson, that was probably a wind issue right there. Like a ball that he thought was coming to him a little bit more, but turned out it was just out of his reach.
An uncharacteristic high ball from J.W. Johnson. We will probably not see another one.
Probably not.
In this match.
No, I didn't see any kitchen violation there, Fitz.
Nice drop.
We saw nothing.
Gosh, and just when you're looking at, we're talking about like simple dinking, but let me tell you, when you're looking at the body of that, Dylan is got his weight into every single one of those dinks. He's taken them earlier. So
wow, defense from Rafa Hewett.
Gosh.
Just walked it off with a nasty Nelson.
Again, the right idea of a speed up, trying to find that fork in the middle, but just a little bit too much action on the paddle.
0-0-2.
Yeah, they're getting their opportunities, but again, they're just taking a little bit too big of a swing, maybe excited, trying to make that a little too perfect when they really don't need to.
What a great
unlucky by
reaction
Hewett.
from Dylan Frazier coming in. Rafa tried to speed him up and catch him off guard, but he was absolutely ready for that ball.
Mr. John Isner, will you please take the course?
Say party people, you know what to do.
And that is absolutely planned, and I'm sure they practice that all the time.
Johnson visibly frustrated over there on the side of Hewett. Nothing you can do about that except say good shot and move on.
And I think that's something to kind of be wary of, because Johnson, when he starts to get a little frustrated, he can definitely fall into that sometimes, and he really does need to make sure he does not get too frustrated in this match so that they can still put a good challenge in the second game.
There we go. That's what they want to see, is more aggression, but within reason.
Within reason, yes.
Yeah, just a little too high. I think that's just a frustrated third shot drive. I'm wondering where a timeout's coming. I think that's what they need.
You know, it's a good question. Got a little lucky with that pressure there. And this is something that I like that JW and Dylan, when they stack on the right side, they stack in the kind of normal stacking sense versus a switch. And I like that they do that. Even there, it's not a solid hit on the paddle. You can hear it against it, but it's still going to be a rocket from JW.
Oh, we just missed, but I actually like that target. Just unfortunate, couple inches.
4-1-1.
Thanks, everybody. Are you ready for more pickleball? Let's go.
Timeout.
Really good.
Immediate timeout for Hewett. I think that's
1-1.
the timeout was beneficial. Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, and it really kind of surprised JW got caught out of position there.
5-1-2.
Oh, let's go, MP.
I like that. That's the ball they want.
Yeah, that's true. And you can see it's the right thing. It's just, you want it and just going for a little bit too much. I mean, that is honestly, that's a confident shot right there. I'm going to, throw a third shot lob in there and see what happens.
It's just
speed.
yeah. Sometimes your team is just playing so well, and that's not to say you're playing poorly. It's just sometimes, well, rare miss by J-Dub as I say that, but they've rarely missed in these last two games.
No. Just, I mean, that's a great ball, but you know, in a much closer position into the court. Those are the balls he needs to be attacking. Look at this.
Two rare unforced errors by J.W. Johnson.
4-6-2.
But that's it. That's the play. When you're using Hunter Johnson's drive to set up Rafa Hewett to cross, that's the ideal game.
That's the special sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, their timeout was perfect. They adjusted, and honestly, oh,
There
timeout
it is, and
here.
that's a rare timeout from them.
That's the game that they play.
6-6-2.
Look at that, and that's the Rafa Hewett when he's getting fired up that we were really anticipating to see.
7-6-2.
There it is again, there's that play, and suddenly we're in a different position at 8-6.
8-6-2. Point.
Wow, that's, I mean, a phenomenal point. Dylan gets the put away, and Rafa did call the ball out.
The alcohol stands.
The alcohol
Alcohol stands.
stain?
Yeah, it looked wide, but you know,
Timeout remaining.
it's hard to tell. Hard to tell.
It is.
So
It is hard to
big
tell.
shout out to the referees because they have a hard job.
Time in. 9-6-2.
Gosh.
Oh wow.
Wow.
5-1-2. Here playing the set.
Wow, that's a great point.
Yeah, great point.
Ben Jones there, AP. Ain't gonna hurt you.
10-6-2.
Match point for tennis and Ben.
Wow, if they would have gotten that, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, Hewett and Johnson are at 10-6, and they just saved the game point.
That's what they've got to do, is they've got to take this momentum away from Johnson and Hewett. They want to elongate the points, maybe change the speed of the ball, not giving them enough pace to work with.
So now they're within 2. That was a frustrated backhand by Hewett, and it ended up paying off for them.
It did.
We didn't want to go in there for a minute.
Huge overhead, side out. Now Hewett and Johnson have another game point. Set this to 3. last name's McMillan. We are entering a third game here, and you know the wind is playing a factor here. We saw both teams pretty dominant.
Oh, wow, it's just I think a rare miscommunication from JW and Dylan.
Yeah, you don't see that often from them.
That's a confident shot. I mean, there was a good chance that was going out. So
they are on fire right now. That play's really working. Johnson taking the third, driving it, and then letting Rafa just be a flying Rafa like he loves to do.
Yep.
And he's so good. He's at the top of his game when he is just moving
yep.
and creating things. It's just really great.
And that's, I'm honestly surprised that Dylan wasn't ready for that. I think that was...
Yes, and listen, a fired up Rafa is a scary Rafa.
Absolutely, he is a tough train to stop.
Yes. But if anyone can stop that train, it's these two.
Yeah. This is very good ball movement.
Little trickery didn't work out there. 0-1.
Yeah! He's been looking for that.
He's wanted it.
Rafa looking at Julie
George
Johnson
Johnson and Georgia Johnson behind us, and I think we know who they're rooting for.
That's an indication.
That's super
Speed up.
impatient.
He knows it.
3-1.
Wow, great defense.
Will that work?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Dylan is overruled.
Amazing point right there.
An immediate timeout.
And that's just,
3-3-1. Video review. After review, the referee's in ruling is overturned. The ball was out.
yeah, so that's a very good challenge. I mean, that's a huge
Yeah, you know, the ball was moving so slowly. I think an incorrect call on that would be tough.
Absolutely.
Time in. 3-3-1.
And then he looked one of them is
Wow, great hands by Johnson. Hewett yelling, "Don't hit it! Out, out, out!" Pivotal point that's necessary. These are some incredible dinks.
I mean, they're really being patient.
Wow, great drop by Rafa.
Incredible across the board. And just JW showing you how
Patient, I mean,
much you
great
can cover.
by everyone. I mean, these dinks are incredibly low,
Everyone's really playing at a high level right now.
unattackable.
Let's start the pros.
It was probably the most impatient shot Rafa's hit in quite a few points.
They know the offense is working, so I think they're trying to create it at the kitchen line, but I would love to see them create it before that.
Yes, agreed. Dylan just giving him a little bit too much. And
two-handed ATP, I mean, Rafa, the
3-5-1.
athlete. Oh my goodness.
I just maybe a little too aggressive to Julie. I'm sorry. I just
4-5-1.
That's Rafa's spirit, you know, it goes all in.
great hands. Again, really that difference is you got two bigger swings on our side of the court, also from a farther back position, while JW and Dylan be at the line. Their strokes are so compact.
Keeping Rafa back.
Just phenomenal.
Wow. What a point. Wow, the hands. That is the highest level of pickleball right there.
Absolutely amazing.
I have bad bunions. Wish they'd disappear.
Lapiplasty.
Sup, future me. And no bunions. How?
Lapiplasty corrects bunions at the source, meaning you're back in sneakers in weeks.
Lapiplasty.
Weeks! The future of bunion surgery is here. Learn more at lapiplasty.com. Risks include infection, pain, and loss of correction.
Nicely done. And again,
Coverage.
you know, proving our point, Sarah, is Rafa and Hunter are best when they're moving,
Yep.
when they're having to shift, when they're at their best. They're just
Absolutely.
flying around, swinging, playing free. Just like that.
Ball is back on the inside.
4-6-1.
No more Airbnb. You don't say money. Airbnb or 650.
Both just going the wrong way. A little miscommunication there, but
What hands?
great hands from JW Johnson.
6-4-1.
Just a little bit rushed from off the inside.
7-4-1.
Let's go. Here we go. Tito, you ready? Let's play pickleball.
Third.
Ferrari from
7-4-2.
is alive and well.
I think I'm married for 72 days. Every time a big hurricane.
Great. I mean, a great anticipation. Rafa on that ball. Almost thought he crossed that plane before he hit the ball. That was close.
4-7-1.
Oh, that means her eye moves every her bag every time she
I swear they do it every
Yeah, it's one in there. Catching the mid-court, kind of coming in right at his feet.
You can almost feel that like energy shift, and
7-4-1.
that's a phenomenal pressure from Rafa Hewett, allowing Hunter Johnson to come in and push that ball to the middle. It's a ball that is not commonly missed by JW, but again, now that energy is getting up a little bit more on Johnson and Hewitt's side.
Always feels good to win the next point after your timeout.
Just an unlucky shot.
I guess depends on which side you're rooting
Yes,
for.
I was just thinking that. And there's that play again, Rafa faking that Ernie and allowing Hunter to come in and take that forehand in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's a great play, and especially for a lefty right there, cutting off that entire area of the court, forces Dylan to go straight to Hunter, and boom.
Wow, a missed serve there.
Missed
That's
serve.
a tough time to do that.
It is still a bit windy. Neither are.
Yeah.
They've switched sides. He's just out in front. His anticipation was perfect.
4-7-2.
Johnson frustrated at that last point.
7-4-1.
Just a little bit of a rush from Dylan.
Yeah, I think Hewett gave him a bait.
Yes.
Bait ball, and he took it. Wow.
Really let that go, and it looked like it just dipped right in there.
I mean, I think most people would let that go. The height of that ball, it really did look like it was
Yeah.
sailing out, but it stays in.
And there's that play.
Lefty forehand in the middle. It's causing some problems. I should know I'm also lefty.
Yes, you should. That one was so chaotic, and JW did not get the flag. He was still just standing in the same spot, totally waiting for that ball he could take.
Yeah, well done. Hunter hitting down on the ball, attacking the feet of Dylan. Now
If we get it for free,
A lot of pressure for Rafa Hewett right now.
Yes, now we are tied 7-7. Doesn't get any tighter than this.
That's they're in absolute frustration right now. Frazier. This gives them momentum, energy thing. Hunter and Hewett are so hot right now.
They're feeling it. I mean, he barely missed that speed up. I mean, that drive would have been absolutely incredible.
this one's actually been great. Like you said,
Dylan, missed that again.
7-8-2.
Yeah, and Hewett didn't even hit it that hard. He just kind of cut it right to the feet of Dylan.
Just down.
Yep.
8-7-1.
No, there was another coach. The day it was raining. It's just
Wow, what a move from Hunter Johnson.
I mean, he didn't even see him coming. Great movement, and now Hewett and Johnson lead by 2. This is a huge point here.
So strong, opening up the court.
I mean, nice point by both teams.
That was, I mean, a bait ball if I've ever seen one.
You know, if Rafa is starting to bait Dylan a little bit more, and he's taking it.
He is.
And they're both just
They're got a match
waiting
point
for
right
it.
now.
What a shift.
That's a chance to get back. I mean, this is amazing momentum right here.
Seen it
Just
happen.
surprised. I think Dylan and J-Dub still have a timeout. I'm surprised they haven't used it.
I understand this is Jaden Hacktricklin.
Yeah.
yeah, we might get better spot because we're not size.
Yeah.
I'm just so impressed with everyone's play right now.
The discipline, the defense, the offense, just the ball control overall is impeccable right now.
8-10-1.
The weather was pretty nice there. But yeah.
There's the fake running.
Gosh, again, that's kind of baiting them into that, but they still are on the ball. I mean, it's just great points.
8-10-2.
Yeah.
Because there is.
I don't think that was necessary. Let it bounce.
It was, especially in this wind, you know, it's, let it bounce.
Yeah, shortly put.
Yeah. Every luck has gone on the side of Hunter and Rafa. And JW and Dylan just need a little bit right now.
They just scored 2 points, so it's tied up.
Frustrating
his hand.